Hello, welcome to another beer review. Now, what have the bands Iron Maiden, Status Quo, Elbow and Madness got in common? Well, they all have beers out, and we have got a beer from Madness. I'm not a big fan of Madness, I'll be honest with you. I like my music a little bit more harder and rockier, but you know, someone famous putting their name or brand to a beer, it can only be a good thing if the beer is good itself, if you know what I mean. So we have Madness Lovestruck. There you go, boys and girls, lovely jubbly, coming in at 4.4% ABV. There's the backside. I've noticed something already about this beer because, excuse me, on the front label it says Madness Brewing Company, which is a little bit deceiving because on the back side it says lovely craft brewed by Portobello in London. I'll take it that Portobello Brewing is, it says here, brewed by Portobello Brewing Company at Mitre Bridge Industrial Estate, London, which is a little bit deceiving. There's a little bit naughty that they shouldn't put Madness Brewing Company on it. Anyway, that's apart from the mild bit of criticism. I think they do a porter and I think they do a canned lager as well. I'll read the back. Ladies and gentlemen, for your drinking pleasure, Madness bring you a selection of the finest beers to ever pass your lips. That's a bit of an exaggeration. An idea born in Dublin Castle, the very pub where we played our first gigs. Madness beers go one step beyond with flavour and style. Lovestruck, a superb hoppy amber ale, has been brewed by our friends at Portobello Brewery. Good they acknowledge that, because they're saying that they brewed it themselves on there. More or less implying, should I say. Filled with the floral, I'm not going to go on about the hop or the aromas. It's a beer to savour and enjoy with good friends and good conversation, and whilst Lovestruck might not have you spilling out your deepest feelings for your loved one, it'll make you fall in love with beer all over again. I like that. Make you fall in love with beer all over again. I hope it does. I'm already in love with beer anyway, so let's crack her open anyway. So a little bit of smoke there. There's like a Madness crown with, I would take it, it's like a suit or suit, some sort of suit. Like I said, I'm not the world's biggest Madness fan. I think if I had to pick a favourite Madness song, it would be, was that one, it's a One Step Beyond, isn't it? I think the one with the something like that. I think it's that. Anyway, see what we get from the neck. There's a lemon and a berry there. Definitely some sort of berry. Maybe a cranberry, like a smell. If you open a jar of kind of like cranberry juice, it's there on the neck. Not much else. Smells okay though. So I'll whack her in the glass. I've got a dirty one, but I don't care. I'm an amateur. So let's pour out. She's come out amber, it's like it says on the label. I'll put it out, give her a swell. She looks kind of like a macro type of thing going on. Quite a compacted head, very well filtered looking beer. It doesn't look great, I must admit. It looks, for me, the look of it at the moment makes me want to run a mile. It's got that look, it's got that macro look about it. There's a slight, oops, got a little bit up my nose, slight bit of berry and lemon, about a melon. Hint of sourness there as well. It smells okay. It smells okay. Is it going to make me fall in love with beer all over again, as the label suggests? Well, that's going to be a tall order. What did they say also on the label? a selection of some of the finest beers to ever pass your lips. I think there's a lot more better beers than this to pass my lips, and I think I've had a few of them. So let's look at the appearance. Tight, compacted head there, very white looking. A little stream of carbonation going up, quite clear looking as well, very filtered looking beer. It looks like, if I didn't know what it was, put it on a table, it looked like a lager to me. It looks like, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go in. Cheers. Hint of lime, hint of bread, hint of maltness, a little bit thin. I'll be honest, it's drinkable. It's drinkable. I don't think I could session this one. It feels like something which would get on your nerves after about 3 or 4 pints. It's that kind of beer. Hint of pepper. Thinness is coming through now. The more I go in, it's a third gulp. The thinness of that beer is coming through. And it's, what was it, 4.4? 4.4. You know, well, it's not going to make me fall in love with beer all over again. Because I'm never out of love with beer anyway. It says on the back, one of the finest beers to ever pass your lips. No, it's not one of the finest beers to ever pass my lips. Believe you me. But standing alone, you know, getting a little bit of a hoppy note on the back end. I'll say like a hedgerow type of thing. It's not a strong hop, it just feels a hint of hopness there about it. It's pretty forgettable, to be honest. I'm being quite mean to it. You know, if you offered it, you would drink it. Would you go out and buy it? No, you wouldn't go out of your way to buy it. It's drinkable beer. It's got little notes of flavours about it. There's nothing spectacular about it, but it isn't horrible. I suppose you could just have it with a meal, and you know, or you know, you're around somebody else's house and they got this in. It's drinkable fodder, I suppose, but forgettable. So I'm going in one more time. Yeah, thinness, middle of the road. So boys and girls, Christ, I'm 8 minutes in. Man, this Lovestruck, give it a whirl if you want. I'm not that impressed with it. Thanks for watching. Murder me in the comments, and as always, see you boys and girls on my next one.